Welcome to the vlog. Today we're going to be talking about different types of substrate or bedding, as you may know it, and which one's more beneficial for your snake. Stay tuned, guys. That was lame. Anyways, guys, welcome to the vlog. My name's John. Today we're going to be talking about bedding or substrate, however you want to say it, for your ball pythons, your boa constrictors, your Amazon tree boas, what have you. Those are what I have, so those are what I talk about. Alright, so the first type of substrate we have is a coconut shaving substrate. Ooh, almost dropped it. Alright, so this is an expanding substrate. It's put into blocks. It's what I've been using lately. It's not too bad. I think it does really well with the humidity. I think that it gives them something to play in and kind of burrow in and make them feel more at home. The thing I don't like about it is when they're eating, it tends to get in their mouths and then they don't want to eat. And a snake that doesn't eat creates problems, especially when you're trying to grow them up in order to breed. But first and foremost, you want your snake to be healthy, and to be healthy, they have to eat. So I think I'm going to get away from that. I'm going to look at something that's a little bit larger as far as the size, because this stuff breaks down into a really fine bedding and it's almost like regular dirt. So we definitely want to look at some other options, right? So the next type of option I looked at was, well, there's this aspen bedding. It's pretty cheap. So everything that I'm going to show you today was actually the same price, guys. You're looking at about $10 at a pet store for this size bag or the 3-block coconut fiber, and we'll go from there, right? So let's talk about aspen bedding. So I've seen it used in pet stores. A lot of the commercial pet stores use it, like Petco, PetSmart, but I see them use it on ball pythons. I see them use it on, I believe it's corn snakes and king snakes, the stores that actually sell king snakes. It's nice, it gives them something to play in again, move around and feel more secure. I feel like it's not cost effective and that it doesn't hold humidity the way that I'd like it to. If you take a look at this is like with me fluffing it up, you only have about 2/3 of the bag filled. Which, you know what, I understand. But when you're putting 2 inches or more of substrate down for each animal you have, that means you're going to go through a lot of substrate really fast. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's fully cost effective. So aspen bedding for me, next. Alright, next one is cypress mulch. This is actually what I started with. I thought it was really good. It held humidity very well. It allowed the snakes to kind of move around, and I didn't really see too many of them burrow in it though. And it seems like all the other substrates I had, they really burrowed into it. They enjoyed it. They used it as a means of another hide, so to speak. So while I think it's great, yes, there's some tendencies to it that just made me go away from it, so to speak. One of the things was when you're feeding, again, like the coconut fiber, this mulch tends to stick to the rodents, and then I'm worried about the substrate going down and tearing the esophagus lining on the snake, or getting splinters in the stomach or something like that, and then they have to try to pass it. Hopefully they didn't cause internal damage or anything like that. So when I noticed it start doing that, I kind of stepped away from it. Now, Is it always going to do that? No. If your snakes grab and eat really quick, then it's probably not going to get on there, but a majority of my snakes tend to kind of play with their food a little bit. They don't have the best table manners, so to speak. So I try to find something that is a little bit more beneficial for them. So the other nice thing about this is, if you look, it is almost all the way full. This bag is got some weight to it. It is ready to go. Food, I decided to go away with it. But for $10, and if you only have a single snake and you're able to watch them, I think it's a great deal. The last one I have for you guys is Rectobark. Now this is little bark pieces, if you haven't seen it, of a fir tree, and it helps hold in a lot more humidity. If you take a look at the bag, let's shake it up, we'll do like we did with the other ones, and it is a majority of the way filled. On top of that, you can see inside the bag, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can see the water droplets. You can see the humidity in the bag. So you know this is going to hold humidity for you. This is recommended on things like Amazon tree boa, higher humidity rate. I think it's a great substrate. I haven't had the chance to test it out the way I want to, so I'm going to put this in my tubs for the snakes that are not using paper towels in the tubs. So my larger snakes, to help the humidity stay up, and test it out, and I will give you guys an update on that, because that is the only one I haven't really used. And well, let's face it, until you use it, you can't really review it. But I've heard a lot of good things on it. While your snakes are babies, it's probably a beneficial and cost-effective way of doing it, because you could get a roll of paper towels for like 50 cents, and that roll of paper towels will take care of your snake for probably, if you're changing it once a week based off your feeding, you're probably looking at close to 2 months for 50 cents for bedding. So extremely cost effective, right? These are the things that I've noticed about the different types of substrates, guys. Go down in the comments below. Let me know what type of substrate you use, what you think about the different kinds that you've seen up here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the heck out of this video. My name's John. You guys stay blessed.
Okay,
Bye, beautiful. I got distracted. Alright. Oh, man. Whew. Alright. Focus. Focus. These is